What is that? Is what you might think if you're insensitive. This is Scraggles. And yes, he is a possum like QJ. But you're forgiven for wondering, because he does look super rough. He just showed up one night on this tree, and we gave him some food, because he looked like he needed it. But we were still worried about him, so we messaged local wildlife carers, Wildcare NT, who replied within the same minute at 8 p.m. at night. They said that if we caught him, they could give him treatment. So they dropped us a trap and we set it up. But actually catching Scraggles turned out to be pretty difficult. First, we caught the wrong possum. It might have been celery. I didn't get a video of it though, so this is an AI imagining. Then we kept hoping the trap gets set off with nothing in it, which turned out to be Remy the rat, probably out looking for ingredients. At this point, we hadn't even seen Scraggles for weeks, and I just couldn't see a way that we're going to catch a specific possum that we'd barely even seen. So I started imagining a trap that the stream watchers could just set off remotely when Scraggles went in. They just hit this red button. But then we had another Scraggles sighting. So we quickly set up the trap where we saw him, filled it with all kinds of food, including bread with honey, which apparently they love. It's not good for them though, so only use it in Scraggles-like situations. And then we went inside and waited.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone.
So it's been less than 10 minutes and we think we've got him. We came outside to find the scruffy, poorly looking thing mugging away on bread. He didn't care at all that we were there, so he must have been really hungry. So we gave him some water and moved the cage somewhere safe for overnight. Okay, we're taking Scraggles to the Animal Ark vet because that's where wildlife told us to. There he is. Poor Scraggles. The Animal Ark hospital volunteers supplies and time to Wildcare NT to help local wildlife. We handed Scraggles over and they took him away. But they had to put him to sleep so they could give him medicine. And the next day, he was with Mel, a volunteer from Wildcare NT. Scraggles montage. It is crazy how much better he looks after just 3 weeks. So he was ready to come home with a donated house. Because apparently possums get that stress derm that he had on his face when they're homeless. But where can we put his house? If you remember this old video, the new plan is to buy a tree and put the house high up in it. We didn't have any suitable trees. Well, I've procrastinated for so long on that decision that we actually have 2 trees now that have grown massive. So the experts came round and we strung up his house with him in it. And that's how poor Scraggles went from homeless to living happily ever after in his new house. He's gone.